Okay, Uncle Chuck, we're back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try sending two emails in two different ways. And what is that? Well, what it is usually if you were going to do an email from scratch, if you're going to send one off, you would do compose mail. That's from a blank email type thing where you're going to type in the email address. The other one would be if you receive an email, we're in our inbox here, from Jeff, as you can see. I'm going to reply to that one. But you would do a reply, and it's an easier form of it. So if you get an email from somebody and you want to send it back, a response to them, you do a reply. You don't have to type in their email address because it's already there. But first off, we'll start with compose mail, a brand new fresh email. And what I'll do is I'll send you one from this. Actually, you know what? I won't send you one because this isn't the email address that I want you to have for me. So I'll just send myself one and you'll see how that works. But here we go, a brand new fresh email. This is how you do it. You go to compose mail. And here you see the new email screen come up here, and you've got three sections here that are important. Two, that's where you put in your email address that you're going to send to somebody. So me, it would be jeffo@rogers.com. Your subject line is kind of just exactly what it means. It's the first part that you see on the inbox, so it's kind of like the title of your email. And then down here is, it doesn't have a title or anything like that. This is where the body of the email is that you type it in type thing. So, starting off with two, I'm going to just type in jeffo@rogers.com. That's it. So when you're done there, you can click in the subject field with your mouse. Click in here, you'll see that the cursor moves down to here. It's blinking in the subject line. So I'm just going to type in, "Hi, Jeff. This is a test email." You type in here whatever you want the people to know about your email. It just makes sense, right? And then down here, I just clicked in this section now with my mouse, the third section. This is where your actual body of your email is typed. So, "Hi, Jeff. This is a test email." You would be typing something like horse racing stuff in here. So obviously this is where you type the majority of your email. Usually you stop and at the end you put, like, Chuck, who it was from type thing, or whatever, whoever you put it in from. Because it's coming from me, I'll put in Jeff. So this is a very short email, but this is how you do it. You start off here, you type in who it's going to into the to field, then you click down here and you type in your subject line, and then down here is where you type the body of your email. And just know that you can click anywhere with your mouse in here and it puts the cursor there. You can see how the cursor is blinking between the R and the A. So other than that, you can use your little arrow keys on your keyboard. I'll do that right now. I'm using the left one just to move back one at a time here. You can also hold it down and it'll go really fast, like that. So use your little arrow keys. Up and down takes you between the fields. And that's how you move around if you want to use your cursor keys. That's your little arrow keys that are, you'll see them little up, down, right, and left arrow keys on your keyboard. And just if you want to get rid of a word, the best thing to do, I'll tell you right now, let's say I want to get rid of horse. If you put the cursor there right at the end of the E and use your backspace key, it will go over, it will take it away. As you can see, it pulls the racing back with it, but it's taking away, as I hit the backspace key, it gets rid of it. If I want to keep doing that, I can keep typing it in. So if your cursor was messed up, let's say over here, and now you want to put that horse back in there, you would just use your arrow keys to cursor over to it, or you could use your mouse and just click right there. Boom, and it put it right there. So now I could type in horse again. I'm going to do that, and it won't go over top of racing. It'll push racing over. So H-O-R-S-E. Hit the space key, and boom, that's back. And if you make a mistake, if you're typing and you hit an H there like that, just hit your backspace key. It goes over top of it. So I'll now type in like that. Boom, and we have it. So I don't know if that's enough on how to get around this part with using your cursor keys. And by the way, that works with wherever you are. Here, if you made a mistake there or in the email address, let's say I had a T in there, and it's not Todgers.com, it should be Rogers. Well, you put the cursor at the end of the letter, like the T, just in front of it type thing, or whatever to the right of it, and hit the backspace key. Boom, it gets rid of the T, and now I hit the R, and it puts the R in. And that's how getting around. It's the same thing, whether you're down here in the body, or in the subject, or in the to field, using your cursor keys, or your mouse to put it exactly where you want. Sometimes you use your mouse, you don't get exactly where you want it, you hit here, and you want it to be in front of the R. Well, then just use your arrow key to go over and be exactly where you want to be. Sometimes with the mouse it can get a little tricky to get it right where you want it. So that's another little tidbit here. So anyway, that's just how to type in there, and on any type of, that's called a text field that you're typing in, and that's how you would do any type of text field, using your cursor keys, the backspace to go over top of stuff if you make a mistake or want to get rid of something, and that's how that kind of works. So I hope that makes sense. And once you've filled out all this stuff and everything's correct, there's only one thing you have to do, and that's click the send button. So I'm going to send myself this little email over to Jeff@Rogers and my other email account. That's not Gmail, and it'll go there. So as soon as I click send, boom, it's gone. You'll see it said sending there quick at the top. I'm not sure if you saw that or not. And it takes you back to your inbox. It kind of always does that a lot of the times after you do something. And my message was sent to Jeff@Rogers, and you can see that right here. Your message has been sent. And if I want to, I can go to sent mail, and I'll have that copy of that email message I sent. So now there'll be one in there. It's the first one I've sent from this account. So I click on that, sent mail. You'll see it says to Jeffo. Hi Jeff, this is a test email. So if I click on this, it will show me the email that I sent, and it was just a simple little email. Subject was this: Hi Jeff, this is a test email. And down here's the body of the email. Hi Jeff, this is a test email, horse racing stuff in here. So that's just a copy when you're in sent mail of whatever you send to somebody else, which is kind of nice to know if you want to see what you sent somebody in an email. So that is that. So if I'm done here, I can just click back on my inbox to go back to my inbox, and there's those two in there.